Hey guys, welcome to another Mentoring Monday. Today's topic is going to be a little shorter and sweeter than usual. It's not my usual 6 or 8 minutes of talking. So here's a big challenge that we all may face one or more times in our life: lending money to family and friends. What do we do when friends or family ask to borrow money? Truth be told, I've lent money to friends and family many times during my life. I've also lent money, we had a policy for it through my company, to employees when I had my business. A lot of experience here, good and bad. So first of all, let me tell you 4 favorite quotes of mine that I like to refer to when lending money. 1, when lending money, be sure the character of the person exceeds their collateral. Number 2, my worst investment decision was to lend money to friends, and so far it's come to 0. Number 3, quick to borrow is slow to pay. And 4, no one tells a better story than when someone is wanting to borrow money. Ever notice that? So what do you do when friends or family member asks to borrow money? There are many things to consider, but I want to break it down into 2 basic questions that you can ask. Do they have collateral to back up the loan? Something of value like a car, a house, expensive piece of jewelry, some expensive piece of equipment that maybe they're trying to buy. The collateral value needs to be verified, and make sure the value is greater than the value of the loan. 2, did the person asking to borrow the money immediately give you a payback plan with a deadline date? How are they going to pay the money back? When can they expect to pay it back? What are they going to use for funds? If there's collateral involved, make sure that you put in the agreement in writing, and you register the loan or the promissory note with the local government, like the UCC or other government agencies in your area, depending on the collateral. This makes it a legal document. Does the person immediately offer to pay the loan back with a plan? If they do, then there's a greater chance that they'll actually pay you back. Many people ask to borrow money and there's no mention of a payback plan. But here's what my experience has taught me when it comes to loaning friends and family money. It really kind of depends on, what's your relationship, what's the value of that relationship. But here's the cold hard facts. There's probably only a 20% chance that you're going to get paid back. And there's probably an 80% chance that you'll destroy the relationship over not getting paid back if you expect to get paid back. You can do some things to improve your chances of getting paid back. What are the circumstances as to why this person is asking for a loan? So basically, they're asking you to come into their lives if they're asking you for a loan. So you want to ask them to see a budget of their income and their expenses. If they don't know how to do a budget, the chances of them paying you back is very poor due to poor management of their finances. You can't fix that. Giving a person a loan with a history of poor financial management, it's like throwing gasoline on the fire. Does this person have good character? High character people will make it a point to pay you back. Does this person have a history of borrowing and paying it back? Maybe ask them to show you something. So here's my final comment. When loaning money to friends and family, internally, like inside your head, you should consider it a gift, and don't loan money that you cannot afford to lose. You don't necessarily have to tell them it's a gift, just so you can see if they're going to be responsible. But there's a strong profitability you won't get paid back. So giving your money as a gift will lower your expectations of getting paid back. And from your perspective, it won't ruin the relationship. So the bottom line is, when friends and family ask to borrow money, if you cannot afford to give it to them, then don't do it. if you can consider that they need it more than you and give it as a gift to help them, then karma and the universe will eventually pay you back. You know, doing good deeds and helping people comes back to you many times. A good rule of thumb that I use to help others is I help others who help themselves and not help others who are always asking for a handout. Loaning money to friends and family is a very slippery slope. I hope I've given you some perspective to help you if you ever get yourself in this kind of situation. I'll see you again in 2 weeks. And remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself and hold on to your wallet. Cheers.
Karma doesn't forget. It just waits. Run all you want. Karma is coming. Every choice has a cost. You thought no one saw, but karma did. Payback's on its way. Laugh now, cry later.
Karma's coming for you.